This is Unit 2, Web Development. Started out doing some research on what web pages are, and then we went into Lesson 2 to work on actually writing the HTML code for the website. So here's some of the code down here. And we started working through some lessons on the workspace. And the index.html, this is your main home page. It's just not labeled home page. It needs to stay index.html so the web can identify that that's where your website starts from. And so in code.org, this is your workspace in the middle where you can type anything in here. And when you type anything in here, as you type it, it should show up over here in the preview space. And so we're going to start with some basic code, which would be, right now, if you just type over here and you hit refresh and save, it's going to pop up over here on the right. But it's not going to be divided out into nice, neat, organized paragraphs or headers or sections in the web page. So the web page has to be in order, like a report. It has an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And so when we add the HTML page, this new page here, every page is going to have this basic layout. The document type HTML tells the web page of what you're getting ready to start with. And we're going to start writing HTML code. And then in this code, you're going to have a heading section. The only thing that's going to go in this heading section is going to be links to style sheets that you create that are going to apply to the page. And then the main content of your website is going to be in this body section. So any headers, titles, pictures, full start. This is the main gist, so everything in between here. This closing tag for close out the HTML closes out the web page. So any paragraphs that we're going to put in, so we have a paragraph tag. So this says we're going to have a paragraph, and as we type, and we finish that line, so we want that line to be broken up from anything else, we're going to close off that paragraph, and that separates it out. So we can also have headers. There's 6 sizes of headers. There's H1, so we start that. And the H1 is the largest header. And we close that out to finish off the H1. And that's going to be, and then we go all the way through H6. We can do a list. So we have a tag for ordered list is OL. So let's just OL, ordered list. And then we're going to have in that ordered list, we have line items. This is going to be, this is where you're going to, you would close off that line item. Ends whatever you're going to go in there. So nothing showed up because we didn't type anything in here. So I'll put in dogs, enter, and then I put another line item for cats. Close off that line item, and then if it doesn't show up over here, I hit refresh and save, and so it numbers those. Now, if I didn't want to use numbers and I wanted to do just regular bullet points, then that is going to be a UL. And then now I can do my line items. And close that off. And now I refresh and save. And now they're bullet points. Alright, so that's the difference between the two ordered lists. Now we can put in pictures and all those, and we work on those all the way throughout. So to go to do some pictures, I'm going to just jump ahead to some other lessons. And so we did some visual footprint, how to put in pictures. right here. And there's headers, styling, set of images right here. In code to put in a picture, here are some pictures here. Whatever picture file name here is what has to be exactly right here. So I'm actually going to take that picture out altogether. And I'm going to insert my own picture because you're going to have to do that later. So if I hit add image, then I can go to upload something that's on my computer. So if you want to create buttons later, like a home button, I've got this one here. I could use that to make a home button. And so now I could go in here. Let's save that. And so we'll move on. And so now I'm going to come in right here. And I'm going to put my image tag. Image. Click here. And now I want source. The source of the image. And it should be over here. It's the home button. So there's my home button. I can click on there. Then I have to have what's called the alternate. So the alternate name. And I'm just going to put home button. So if the picture wouldn't show up, the words would show up so the user knows what should be coming up. And then I can just close that out. And there's no closing tag right there is my picture. I just put in a picture. So with every picture, then you're going to have some sort of a attribute saying where you got it from, who's it's for, so you can put it to the original user. So that's quick on me putting some stuff in, but you need to be working on this. This right here would have been what they put under a picture for the source information. It would show up right here underneath the picture. But make sure you're putting stuff in. This website's supposed to be about you, and so it's going to introduce who you are, and then you're going to end up, the final project is going to have multiple pages about you. So if I just go give you a layout, which I'm going to do here real quick, and I'm going to get a blank page so I can add some stuff in here real quick. I'm going to add some pages. So here's my index page. I'm going to plug this content over here. Yeah, I'm just going to do lesson 20 and just forget it. Ready? Sorry for the jumping around, just trying to give you some info on how to get to here. Let's get to the blank project. Lesson 20. So lesson 20, you guys aren't going to do it as a team. You're going to do it individually, but this is where you're going to be putting your stuff. So here I already started some stuff. I'll take this style sheet out of here. So here's your basic layout for your web page. You're going to have your index page as one, and then you're going to add 3 other pages. So I've got hobbies, favorite food, and family, and I have a style sheet. I don't have anything in the style sheet yet. That's why I had that style sheet in there. So it links to that. When I add some style in there, I can have some stuff there. So here in this body section, I'm going to end up putting links to these pages in here. So I'm going to do a which is a href, and then I'm going to link to family, and so then I'm going to say what that link is to, and so I got family. And so now when I refresh and save, that button should pop up. It should pop up over here. come in here and fix my caps. It doesn't have to be in caps. So now I can come over here and click on family. It's going to take me to my family page, which I don't have anything in here yet. But what you're going to do is once you start putting these links in throughout the end, is as you get them in there, there's no sense in putting them, having to retype them on every page. So what you're going to do is once you have them all in here, once you get them all in here, you're going to go ahead and just copy them. So I'm just going to come in here, copy this like this, copy, and then go into my pages and go ahead and get them pasted in here. So then all your links are going to be already be on all your pages. And then that way you can navigate from page to page. So you want to create a home link too, so you can get back to your index page from any of your pages. So that's a key, is when people are looking at your website, they need to be able to navigate forward and backwards through it to be able to get through everything. So make sure you're working on this. Lesson 18 and 9, or 18 for Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit of Thursday, and then Friday will be, or Thursday and Friday is 19. And next week we'll be doing 20 and 21 to finish up your website.